Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Teen, and I'm so excited to be here today. I started having a couple people asking me if I did YouTube, if I had a YouTube, when I was gonna get on YouTube, and at that point I was like, you know what? Let me just make a YouTube. I just went ahead and hopped on the wave, and I can't lie, I'm excited low-key to be doing this. And I wanted to give my viewers an opportunity to get to know me better, where I'm from, what growing up in Japan was like, and so many other things that I know a lot of people probably have wanted to ask me or do think and never got the opportunity to. So this video is for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So with that being said, let's get started. So for those of you who don't know, yes, I was born and raised in Tokyo, Japan. I've been here my whole entire life. Japan is all I know. So yeah, that's just one of those things that you don't see every day. So my dad actually got a scholarship to Japan. This was like back in the 80s or something. Honestly, I don't know, but it was a long time ago. He got a scholarship to come to Japan, so that's what he did. And then he brought my mom over from Ghana, and they've just been here now for over 30 plus years. And in the course of that, they had me and my siblings. Making friends in Japan. I didn't get to go to a Japanese school. In fact, I only went to Japanese daycare. And I'll say, like, not going to Japanese school did take a shot at me making friends, because going to school allows you to meet people, make connections, and all that type of stuff. But because I homeschooled, it did kind of isolate me a little bit from that experience. So I was a little bit of an awkward kid. If y'all can't tell already, I'm weird, so I'm awkward. But it wasn't entirely too bad, because I was still friends with like the kids in the neighborhood and stuff. And yeah, that's I think how I picked up my Japanese. Honestly, I don't even know myself how I learned Japanese, but I think watching Japanese cartoons, watching Japanese animations, all that type of stuff, and having those friends definitely did help me like learn my Japanese. So yeah, like I mentioned earlier, I definitely went to the daycare and homeschooled from kindergarten up until the 5th grade, and then I went to middle school at Yokota Middle School. My bad, Yokota Middle School. Then I went to Yokota High School, and Yokota is the Air Force military base out here in Tokyo, and that's just how I finished up the rest of my academic careers. Growing up in Japan and my feelings towards it, I would say like it's definitely different, you know? Sometimes I do wonder what it would have been like if I grew up somewhere else. Would I be like less weird? Or like maybe like I would understand other cultures, like cultures in the States or something better. I feel like the most that I know about the States is basically what I see through social media in a sense. But other than that, like I feel like growing up in Japan at the same time has kind of made me a little bit like chill in a sense. I definitely believe that the type of environment that you grow up in really obviously like it really shapes you up, whether it was growing up in the States in certain, you know, certain neighborhoods or whatever the case may be. Like ultimately wherever you grew up really shapes you up. And because Japan was so like, or is so mellow to an extent, and so like quiet and just peaceful and safe, it definitely gave me no need to feel like I'm on edge about stuff, or I gotta have my guard up about certain things. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like it's just made me feel like I'm kind of calm. And I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I think that also does kind of make you a little bit nonchalant, naive, and ignorant to certain things too. So I find myself having to look into things and, you know, be up on social media to know what other things are going around. I can't talk today. What other things are going around in the world? And I'm gonna be honest, like I don't watch Japanese news, so yeah. So as I mentioned earlier, the pros about Japan, I would say would be, for one, Japan is safe. Like it's really, really safe. I mean, like you can walk at 2, 3 in the morning, 1 in the morning, and not even be worried about, you know, someone following you or something type of safe. I mean, there are some weird people out there, don't get me wrong, and it probably still might depend where in Japan you're at, but it's probably nothing compared to other countries in the world. Like literally, like Japan is safe. Like my friends and I will be out till like 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, and you can just go out. But yeah, like it's pretty safe in my opinion. Japan is also definitely peaceful in the sense of like peaceful. The food is good, but it does get a little old though, because like the main like basis of the food is all like rice. So that does sometimes get a little old. But like if you go to downtown Tokyo and stuff, they do have a little bit more influence of different cultures like India, the States for sure, and so many other like different like cultures. So you do get like the chance to eat different kinds of food from different types of countries and stuff like that, and just experience like it has more of that foreign influence in Tokyo for sure. But that gets old too. But all the same, like that would be like one of the pros I'd say about Japan. It's safe, it's peaceful, the food is really good. Yeah. Now the cons about Japan. I did make a point earlier, I feel like, about it being so peaceful and so like quiet here that you essentially can get really like naive and ignorant to certain things that goes on outside of Japan. It's like everybody here lives in their own bubble. Like it's like everyone's focused about themselves, obviously, but like they're in their own fantasy world of just like, they're in their own bubble. So yes, that's a good thing because, you know, you're minding the business that pays you, but at the same time, it makes you very insensitive and very just ignorant to what goes on around you besides you. I mean, like literally you could be probably getting mugged on the street and they still gonna walk by like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what? Overall opinion about Japan. I mean, Japan is always gonna be home for me. Like I said, I was born and raised here. I've been here my entire life. It's always gonna be home for me. Tokyo is always home for me. But I do feel like it's like the place to be if you want to make money. I mean, there's money in the country, I won't lie. Everything is hella expensive. I mean, it's Tokyo, you know what I mean? It's definitely a little bit overrated in some areas, and I do feel like things are sometimes kind of overpriced just because it's Japan, just because it's Tokyo. And yes, like if you're the type of person that wants to make your money and just live in your own world, you know, just kind of be a work home type of person and focus in your own world, like, you know, just kind of keep to yourself and just live an average life, then hey, I feel like it's the best place to be. Make your money, stay here and pay your bills and do what you gotta do. If you are the type of person that wants to experience more out of life, you want to further certain careers, or you just wanna branch out and do bigger things, I would say rather visit, don't live. So I feel like that's kind of where I'm at right now, especially because I've been here for so long and I haven't really been out of here at all. A part of me really yearns to just get a breath of fresh air, experience something new, and experience different cultures. So yeah, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe and follow me on Instagram. How could I forget that? So yes, I will see you guys on my next one. Bye.